Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the exact moments that bands decided to call it quits.
Killing me softly with this song, killing me softly.
Number 10, Jane's Addiction.
Coming down the mountain.
LA alt-rock provocateurs Jane's Addiction are no stranger to the whole on-again, off-again thing, having broken up and reunited a handful of times since their start in 1985. However, an on-stage altercation in 2024 may have permanently sunk the band. Their 2024 tour was their first since 2010 to feature their original lineup of singer Perry Farrell, guitarist Dave Navarro, bassist Eric Avery, and drummer Stephen Perkins playing together.
Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. Holding it back.
All of these positive developments were quickly dashed at a September 13th show in New York City, in which Farrell came to blows with Navarro. The frontman apologized, but the damage had been done. The band promptly decided to cancel the rest of their tour.
Cash you now, honey. Cash you now.
Number 9, Destiny's Child.
Oh, I know you want me, I can see it in your eyes. But you keep on fronting what you say's on your mind. Cause every time you need me, you give me signs.
When the person managing your girl group is also your bandmate's dad, chances are that some resentment is going to boil up sooner or later. That was the case with pop R&B icons Destiny's Child, arguably best known for introducing the world to Beyoncé. The future superstar's father, Matthew, was the manager in question. This didn't sit well with LaToya Luckett and Latavia Robertson, who felt that he demonstrated clear favoritism.
You wanna be with me, you gotta keep it real. Tell me what's going on, tell me how you feel. Boy, I know you want me just as much as I want you.
Luckett and Robertson were both dismissed in humiliating fashion. Despite having recorded vocals for Say My Name, its music video premiered on TRL in February 2000. Featuring their replacements and prefaced by an announcement from Beyoncé that Luckett and Robertson had departed the band. Talk about messy.
Say my name, say my name, say my name is around you. Baby, I love you. One day.
Number 8, the Everly Brothers.
Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream.
Don and Phil Everly were some of the biggest stars of the 1950s. The duo turned out genteel hit after hit and were elevated by their distinctive, gorgeous harmonies, as well as their innovative fusion of country and rock music. However, interpersonal conflicts, clashes with their record label, and their declining popularity going into the 60s all contributed to an extremely fraught period for the band.
I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine.
Following this, the Everly Brothers announced their disbandment in 1973. Their so-called final show saw Phil Everly destroy his guitar and exit the stage. Don Everly performed without his brother the following night and heartbreakingly declared that the Everly Brothers died 10 years ago.
Only trouble is, gee whiz.
Number 7, New Order. Following the death of frontman Ian Curtis, the remaining members of iconic post-punk's Joy Division found global success and renown as New Order. Unfortunately, warring egos and big personalities had other plans, as they often do. After an earlier breakup and reunion in the 1990s, bassist Peter Hook was vocal in his desire to quit touring in 2006. What happened next is a little murky. In 2007, Hook declared that he and frontman Bernard Sumner weren't on speaking terms. Following this, the band's representation announced that Peter Hook can leave the band, but this doesn't mean the end of New Order. The band later reformed in 2011, with Tom Chapman replacing Hook.
I've lost the birds and the bees. I've lost you, I've lost you, I've lost you, I've lost you, I've lost you.
Number 6, The Smiths.
Take me out.
Sometimes you just have to respect bitter band members' commitment to hating each other. That's what happened to influential indie pop band The Smiths, who have steadfastly declared that they will never reunite.
Driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one.
The drama mostly boiled down to interpersonal tension between singer Morrissey and guitarist Johnny Marr. The former took issue with Marr's desire to collaborate with musicians outside their sphere, and the latter chastised Morrissey for not wanting to go in new musical directions. A July 1987 NME article entitled Smiths to Split detailed that these private struggles was the nail in the proverbial coffin. True to their word, the Smiths have remained disbanded since their very public, very ugly dissolution.
To die by your side is such a heavenly way to die.
Number 5. The Eagles.
One of these nights, one of these crazy old nights.
What's with bands airing their personal grievances on stage? Predating the Jane's Addiction scuffle by almost 45 years, the Eagles' July 31st, 1980 show was highly memorable for a number of reasons. No one could have expected that a benefit concert on behalf of California Senator Alan Cranston would spell the end of the Eagles.
You got desires, but I got a few of my own.
Frontman Glenn Frey and lead guitarist Don Felder reportedly spent their entire set, between songs that is, threatening to physically assault each other. While we can't repeat exactly what the men said to each other, just know that their next album credited 5 attorneys.
I'm gonna find you one of these days.
Number 4. The Fugees.
Strumming my pain with his fingers.
One of the most critically acclaimed and beloved hip-hop acts of all time, the Fugees were renowned for their sharp, astute lyricism, as well as their incorporation of several different musical genres. Although there are differing accounts as to the why of it all, most sources attribute the Fugees' breakup to the tumultuous relationship between Wyclef Jean and Lauryn Hill.
Softly with this song, killing me softly with this song.
What was the final straw? Hill and Jean's extramarital affair culminated in the revelation that she was pregnant with his baby. Even worse, the baby in question was the result of another affair with Rohan Marley, the son of reggae legend Bob Marley. Woof.
With his song.
Number 3. Sex Pistols.
God save the Queen. She ain't no human being.
You might have heard the old expression that the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. It seems fair to say that the Sex Pistols, the immensely influential godfathers of punk rock, exemplified this. The British provocateurs played hard and lived harder, with the behavior of bassist Sid Vicious increasingly serving as a point of resentment within the band. The tension finally reached a boiling point on the band's 1978 American tour. Vicious's severe substance use disorder and antagonizing their audiences caused frontman Johnny Rotten to close out a San Francisco performance by saying, "Ever get the feeling you've been cheated? Good night." The band, and its best-known incarnation, never played together again. Number 2. Guns N' Roses.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories.
Okay, admittedly, the hard-charging giants of 80s rock have never technically disbanded. For long periods of the band's history, Guns N' Roses essentially functioned as an Axl Rose solo project. With that having been said, there's a reason for this. Although the specifics of the turmoil vary depending on which GNR member you ask, everything seems to point to simmering creative and business disagreements between Rose and guitarist Slash.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies as if they thought of rain.
The singer allegedly acquired the naming rights to the group and, under duress, forced his bandmates to legally agree to this. Rose has vehemently denied that characterization. Against all odds, and after years of public sparring, Slash and bassist Duff McKagan rejoined the group in 2016. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Oasis.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
While Liam and Noel Gallagher, the brothers behind Oasis, had been notorious for years of tension and flaring tempers, their conflict finally spilled over when the band was forced to cancel their appearance at the British V Festival. Liam and Noel disagreed over the exact reasoning. While Noel claimed that Liam had simply been hungover, Liam fired back that he'd contracted laryngitis and was under doctor's orders not to sing.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
This resulted in Liam initiating a lawsuit against his brother, which was dropped after Noel apologized. Nevertheless, this led to Noel quitting the band. The Gallagher brothers would continue to publicly and rather memorably trade insults before announcing a reunion in 2024, set for the following year.
You're my wonderwall.
Are there any band-destroying moments we missed? Let us know in the comments.
I don't know what to say. You don't care anyway.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.